Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Taken down at the 30. You look at this Steeler defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Chase McLaughlin for the Browns field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from him. And it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Steelers at 7-3 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now Watson going to change the look here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A tackle by Cole Holcomb. You look at this Steeler defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21.
1st down, Browns.
Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watson now to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Jakobi Meyers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Let's go, guys.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Watson. Touchdown! Jalen Darden, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14, Steelers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics as usual.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21, Steelers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Harris running straight ahead and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's Watson now on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 20. And the Browns first
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They work now on 2nd and 9. Watson changing the play.
brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
16 yards. First down, Browns.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? From the red zone now, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Steelers nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Pickett on the move to his left. Pickett lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's caught by Myers. That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cleveland.
Watson on first down. Flushed out right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's Watson. Quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Watson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
David Njoku. A gain of 16 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This complete to Lockett. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And now an audible here into something else.
59, 24, 31.
Now it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
54.
Watson going to try and run it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd down. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard. That deficit probably a little too much to overcome. But completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
It's 2nd and 8.
Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now they send a man in motion right. Harris is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Pickett going to bootleg it. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Into the hands of Darden. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And the Browns 1st down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
26. 31.
To the air yet again, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Atkins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Back to throw. Pickett. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal, Cleveland.
That's caught left side, Myers with it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McLaughlin for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Browns 42, Steelers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Pickett to throw on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Browns 49, Steelers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to... Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Watson now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing now, Watson. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McLaughlin for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Browns 56, Steelers 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Watson's going to throw it here. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive.